Guys, how you doing? My name's Tommy, and this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue, and we got double barrel action today. It's the Pit Boss, it's the Masterbuilt, it's 2 racks of baby back ribs, and it's all happening now. Alright everybody, my name's Tommy and this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue, and look, I want to acknowledge my Patreon members, Mr. Jim, Bandy, Bob, Bausch, Michael Rogers, Razakit, DeBono, and Mr. Alden Forbes. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all my viewers. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. Look, I got a website, I got a bi-weekly newsletter with prizes in every newsletter, from $50 Amazon gift cards to free rubs to who knows what. All that information is down in the description. Definitely check it out. Sign up. Get on board. It's happening. Let's get into the show. Alrighty, this is what we got here. 2 racks of baby backs. You can see the Masterbuilt is starting to flex her muscle a little bit, right? I do have a little pecan wood and a little hickory in the Masterbuilt. Just one little chunk of hickory down in the ash and pecan mixed in with the fuel. Oh yeah. All right, so let's see if we have better luck here. Again, over a bone. Yeah, this one's going to work out a little better. And like I said, just start in the middle. Get it over a bone, work it up like that. And look, if it's too tough to pull, although this one seems to be okay, you can always cut it right here, no big deal, and then kind of do half and half, but hey, we're gonna go with this here. There you go. Oh yeah. I think for this one here, we got a little straggler meat over here. I'm going to take this off. Maybe that's a little cut from Molly Girl. All right, and look, and what I'm using for these ribs here is this competition cow powder. Yeah, I said cow. This is by Uncle Steve's Shake, but I love this stuff. And I just use it on everything. Oh yeah. I mean, to me, it's just the, like I said, it's the perfect blend. So I just go for it. See you at the pit. All right, look, so keep in mind, you want that a light blue smoke, and one way to get that is to release all that gray smoke. So what we're going to do here, we'll let this kind of go like that. The smoke will turn blue, and we'll head on over to the Pit Boss and get the rack on over there. Alrighty, look, we're moving along right at 225 degrees Fahrenheit. Remember, anytime you put a rack of ribs in your pit, you want it nice and straight, right? You want to scrunch the meat together because you want a nice straight. And the same thing at the Masterbuilt 225. Get your rack on, straighten it out, scrunch it together, and that's the way you're going to pull it off, right? All right, everybody, look, remember, quick rundown. Masterbuilt, Pit Boss, baby back ribs, 225 on both pits, 3 hours spritzing every hour. Then I'll jack it up 275 to finish them off. I got a little pecan, a little hickory in the Masterbuilt, and I got some competition blend in the Pit Boss. Alrighty, we are moving along nicely. We are at that 1 hour mark. We will do an apple juice spritz. And I am loving the early looking color with that rub on there. And look, when you spritz, if you get to the bottom, don't forget to spritz that bottom. The same thing at the Pit Boss, right? You want to check the bottom, make sure you're not in any hot spots, make sure you're not burning. Hit it with that spritz and hit the bottom also. Oh man, these are looking good. Alrighty, and look, here we go. We were at the 2 hour range, and both pits are holding right at that 225 degrees Fahrenheit, which makes my job a lot easier on this cook. And first up, we got the Masterbuilt. You see we got a nice color starting to develop. And again, you want to get a little spritz on this. You want to check the bottom, check the rub, make sure it's setting good, make sure there's no hot spots, make sure we're not burning, and then hit it with your spritz. No, now we'll jump on over to the Pit Boss, and the same deal here. Check the bottom, make sure there's no burning going on, make sure the rub is setting nicely, and that color is looking mighty fine over there. We'll do the same, we'll hit it with a spritz, and we'll move along to hour 3. Oh man, this is going good. All right, everybody, look, that's 3 hours in. Let me give you the quick rundown. The Pit Boss ran pretty flawless at that 225 range. The Masterbuilt also ran pretty flawless at that 225 range, so I'm liking what I see. We did that apple juice spritz every hour on the hour. And basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jack both pits up to 275 degrees. We're looking at probably about another hour, hour and 15 minutes on the cooking time. We want that meat up to about 200, 205 Fahrenheit. That gives us a little bit of a bite, right? We want that bite. We're not looking for fall off the bone. And look, we're going to baste it with a little BBQ sauce in the last 10-15 minutes, so keep an eye out for that. And now let's check out our meat here. Alrighty, look, so far my job is pretty easy. Both pits are holding temp perfectly. First up is the Masterbuilt. We have a good color at hour 3. Got a pretty decent pullback. We'll get some apple juice on it. The Masterbuilt is looking good, so let's go check out the Pit Boss. Alrighty, look, same over here. Nice color, no burn marks. We got a lot of juices falling. We got a pretty decent pullback, and of course we'll hit it with that apple juice. Maybe we got a little bit darker of a color on the Pit Boss. It's kind of hard to see, but now we're going to jack up the temps and we'll see you in an hour. All right, so look real quick, the Pit Boss doesn't have a 275. No big deal. 300, 300, and we'll keep a close eye on it. Alrighty, look, we are right at that 4-hour mark, and I hear a lot of sizzling over at the Pit Boss, a lot of juice falling, hitting out that hot plate. So we're going to jump in both these pits and take a look. Alrighty, let's take a quick look. You can see we got a we got a nice looking rack of ribs. You see some juices falling. You see we got a nice pull back. I'm going to get a temp on this thing. And we're looking about 204, 205, 212 up in there. I'm sure we were in a clump of fat. And we're averaging about 205, 206 on this rack. And it's time to get this bad boy sauced up, of course, but let's take a look over at the Masterbuilt. Oh yeah. And again, a nice pull back. Got the juices falling. Oh man, we are pretty much spot on. This one's a little bit lower. We are at a look like about 202, 203. BQ sauce that I had in the fridge. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get both racks sauced up, closed up, and we're looking at about another 10 minutes. I mean, look at the juices falling. The pullback is perfect. The color is perfect. I mean, man, oh yeah. Of course, no sauce on the Molly Girls piece, right? Oh, and there we go. All right, so we take a quick look at the Pit Boss ribs. I mean, you could see the white smoke coming up from the heat plate there. That's basically juices hitting that heat plate, causing that smoke. The Pit Boss one also has a nice pullback, maybe a little bit darker of a color, but who knows. Now look, like I said, we're going to get the Pit Boss closed up. We're going to let these bad boys run for 10 minutes, and we'll get them on the board. Oh yeah. Oh. Alrighty, look, and just like that, it is a showtime. That is a nice color, a nice pullback, 4 hours, no wrap. Are you kidding me? Alrighty, and look, just like that, there we go for a side by side. The Masterbuilt one looks like it has a little bit more color, a little bit more orange, while the Pit Boss looks a little bit more, maybe, I don't know, maybe cooked, brown, I don't know, deeper kind of red, like a burgundy maybe. But hey, the more important part of looks is definitely the taste test. I'm just going to get a little bit more sauce on these bad boys, And we're going to bring it in for a taste test. All right, everyone, look, that is it. 4 hours, maybe 10 minutes, give or take, and both ribs are done. I got the Masterbuilt over here, and I got the Pit Boss over here. I mean, right off the bat, both pits did exactly what they were supposed to do. They held temp throughout the whole cook. Nothing really got overcooked. The surface temperatures were about the same, and the inside ribs were about 205, 206, both about the same. Now the hard part is cutting them. Alrighty, so look, here's the Pit Boss. Little bit of a smoke ring, nice color. Obviously, you know it's going to be juicy. Here is the Masterbuilt, again juicy, very little bit smoke ring, not much, but I'll tell you what, man, this sucker is juicy. Alright, so look, right now, I mean, it's anybody's game. The Pit Boss actually looked like it had a little bit more of a smoke ring, but hey, we all know that that really doesn't mean too much, although we do like to look at it. First up is the Pit Boss. Guys, right off the bat, I can tell you this rib is without a doubt a 10. You know, no wrap, 4 hours, 225, 275 to 300 till finished, about 205. I mean, perfect. Juicy, not fall off the bone. We got a little bit of a bite. That is exactly what you're looking for with a no wrap rib. Next up, oh, the Masterbuilt. Oh, man, that is good. I mean, look, it's definitely a different tasting rib. I want to get a smaller one. That had a lot of fat in it. I want to get something a little bit more. You see the fat in this rib. I want to get something a little bit more comparable to the Pit Boss. I mean, I mean, how do you pick a winner? Look, so flavor-wise, they're very similar. We definitely have a little bit more smoke on the Masterbuilt. I kind of almost think the Masterbuilt is a hair overcooked. Now, when I say overcooked, I don't mean overcooked as in fall off the bone, but the Pit Boss seems to have a little bit better of a texture. I mean, look, it's really just, it's a toss-up. I mean, it's a tough call. I didn't overpower the Masterbuilt with smoke. I kept it light with the pecan and one chunk of hickory, I do believe, down in the ash catcher. I mean, there's no loser here. I mean, both of these racks of ribs are, you know, 10 out of 10. I mean, I really do love that no wrap rib because it just gives you the perfect rib as long as you watch it. So look, if I had to close this out, I'm going to say the Masterbuilt had a little bit more smoke. I mean, definitely a juicy rib. The Pit Boss, a little bit more of a smoke ring. You know, maybe the rack looked a little thinner than the Masterbuilt. I mean, I'm just trying to keep it fair. All right, look, man. You know, it's just, how do you pick a winner, man? It's just hard to do. The Masterbuilt gives you a little bit more smoke than the Pit Boss gives you. Both ribs are tender. Both ribs are cooked to perfection. Both ribs are 10 out of 10, man. Look, and if you like this Masterbuilt versus Pit Boss video, I'm going to stick another one here. I got a couple more coming up, so you definitely want to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, we will see you soon.